Hello YouTube, it is the only Slick Dog coming here with something new. I have come to the realization, yada yada yada. Normally people would spill their guts telling you why they've decided to change what they like and all that stuff, but I will probably not be posting that much more Mega Bloks. I might post something about like my collection, but I'm gonna start talking about Magic the Gathering, my beloved card game that I've been playing for a long time. And yeah, first off, I'm just going to go through a rundown with the people who might not know what it is. Magic the Gathering is a card game based around 5 different colored mana. Mana is lands. Lands produce mana that can be used for other stuff that I'll tell you about later on in the video. This is probably going to be a how to play, whatever you want to call it, video. And then all of my later videos will probably be deck techs, maybe a pack opening, but during this economic times, you never know. But yeah, so there are a couple of different types of cards. This deck, well, first of all, a deck of cards is called your library, which is what you use during the game. You use this and you fight your opponent. You each start off with 20 life, which is most likely represented by a dice. I have my lovely spin down die right here. And in the deck there are a couple types of cards. There are instant cards. There are artifact cards. Artifacts come in 3 different types. There are regular artifacts like this one. There are equipments which you can equip to a creature, and there are artifact creatures. There are sorcery spells. There are lands. And then there are creatures. Now, oh wait, and there are also enchantments. Now, I'm gonna show you how to start it off, because usually people don't learn too well unless they're demonstrated or they just start playing right away. Now, what you do is you take your deck and you shuffle it. And you'd take it and you draw 7 cards for your first turn. No, I didn't, or wait, that's 6. Now, I didn't get that good of a hand, but see, we have 4 of the different types. We have an instant, which is basically a sorcery that you can play during anyone's turn anytime. We got a creature, and we got 2 enchantments, and a bunch of lands. Now, what you do you have a couple of things. You have your draw step, where at the beginning of your turn you draw a card. You have your upkeep, where you play cards, and say this only where you play lands and you play cards. Now, how you play cards is this up here. Try and get it to focus. But anyways, it's not focusing. Anyways, this is the mana cost. The mana cost is how much mana, or lands, that you have to pay to get whatever you want out. Now, this one takes 2 generic. 2 generic lands means that it can be any type of land. It can be a plains, a forest, a swamp, an island, a mountain. It can be anything. Then this is called a hybrid land. Hybrid land means it can either be paid in forest or plains. Now, say it was only 1 plains. You would tap this mana, then you would play this card and it would go off to the side over here. And then that would be the end of your turn, since you can't do anything. But there is something, say you had a creature out, called your combat phase. Combat phase just basically means if you have a creature, you can attack. And attacking, you tap the creature to attack. It deals damage equal to its power, and if the opponent chooses to block with a creature, then it will its resistance or toughness is its toughness. Yeah. But so everybody starts off with 20 life, and you want to get your opponent down to 0. But there are more than one ways of winning a game. You can mill them, which means their entire deck is gone. You can kill them. You can infect them if you're old school. You can do many different things. Now, this is just a very, very basic overview. I will probably come back in more details later, at a later date. But this has been the Only Slick Dog, coming at you with a new product that I'm going to be reviewing. And if any of my subscribers out there don't play Magic, or you don't do anything with Magic, I strongly suggest that you get into this, because if you find the right place, like I go to a store, card shop. I'm going to give a shout out to Big Kids Games. The people there are amazing, nice. Go look them up if you're in this area. If you look it up and you're not in that area, oh well. But basically, find a card shop to go to, buy cards, make friends, and then you'll catch on really easily. Just go have fun. It's a really great game. This is the Only Slick Dog, signing off.